no cut on it. There's no cut on it. If your feelings getting hurt, you feel like, oh, that's an arrogant motherfucker. No, this is the truth. And the truth hurts.
Birthday hour, birthday hour shy, birthday hour, birthday hour shy, birthday hour, birthday hour shy. Call Allah me hour, Bashem, Yao Shai, Bashem recall, Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, which are a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity, and diligently putting our videos up throughout the week to feed the sheep. It's McQuarrie from the Trump and the VA camp, and I'm going to get right into it. This is Luke 18:18. It says, and a certain ruler asked him, saying, Good master, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? And Yahushua said unto him, Why callest thou me good? None is good save one, and that is Yahweh. So Yahushua told this ruler that nobody is good except for Yahweh, because Yahweh doesn't sin. Yahweh is the only person that have never sinned, never transgressed, never broken anything. Okay, we know Yahushua, he broke laws in his past life, and that was one of the reasons why he was crucified, because Yahweh told King David that he's going to have a son that was actually going to be his son, and if he transgressed, he was going to be basically put to death. So it says, verse 20, it says, Thou knowest the commandments. Do not commit adultery, do not kill, do not steal, do not bear false witness, honor thy father and thy mother. And he said, All these have I kept from my youth up. Now when Yahushua heard these things, he said unto him, Yet lackest thou one thing. So the guy said, I kept all the laws, statutes, and commandments, right? So here's the funny part about this, because you got a lot of people, matter of fact, it says, let's start back up 22, it says, Now when Yahushua heard these things, he said unto him, because the guy said, I kept all the laws, statutes, and commandments since I was a baby. So Yahushua said unto him, Yet lackest thou one thing. So Yahushua said, I know you kept all the laws, statutes, and commandments since you was a baby. He said, But there's one thing you're lacking. It says, sell all that thou hast and distribute unto the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come follow me. So he says, there's one thing you're lacking. And he was basically alluding to his works and ultimately his works. Okay, because it's not good enough to keep the law, statutes, commandments. That's not enough, because we're not saved by the law. No man can be saved by the law. Okay, none. That's why Yahushua had to die. Okay, so but let's go into this real quick. But I'm gonna keep reading real quick. It says, and when he heard this, he was very sorrowful, for he was very rich. And when Yahushua saw that he was very sorrowful, he said, How hardly shall they that have riches enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So this guy, he had faith in money. Okay, he had faith in his business or whatever it is that he had, and he didn't want to give that up. He didn't want to forsake it for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, and you got a lot of men in here that actually believe, that say they got faith, and they're gonna get. You got men in the truth that think they're gonna get by just by keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and being believers. That's not enough. Okay, there's more required of us in this office. First Timothy 5:8. If any provide not for his own house, it's like if anybody provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he have denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. Going to infidel, unfaithful, faithless, without trust. So you're a heathen. You're worse than a heathen if you don't go out there in the highways and do this work. Okay, you are worse than a heathen. And who's that house? The house is Yasharala. Okay. And how do we provide for Israel? Going out in the highways and hedges, pushing a rock. Okay, you got a lot of men that think they say, "Oh, I got faith." Let's see what the scriptures say. Because ultimately, you guys are cowards. James 2:19, thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. It says the devil also believes and tremble. So it says even the devil knows there's one God and believes. So these Yahweh Shemi Shai is saying basically there's no importance in believing there's one God. There's no importance in that. Okay, even the devil believes, but the devil is not on the righteous side. He's on the left hand side. Let's go over here. Matter of fact, go up here. James 2:14. What does it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and have not works? Can faith save him? And that's rhetorical. Okay. Faiths are not going to save you without works. So you can sit on your couch, be a coward. Okay. Say you got faith. You can be at home lifting all these weights, being a marathon runner, getting your jiu-jitsu up, getting your boxing up, your taekwondo, your what they got? Your Muay Thai, right? You can win your fantasy league and NFL fantasy league, whatever you got going on. Okay, you can have 100 wives, whatever you think you got going on. Go ahead, do that. But if you're not in the highways and hedges, I don't care what kind of works you're doing. As a man, I don't care what kind of works you're doing. If you're not in those highways and hedges, you are not getting saved by faith alone. Thus saith the Lord. Okay, you gotta follow Him. You gotta do it His way. He said, if anybody come up any other way is a thief and a robber, because He already set the blueprint, and a blueprint is in the highways and hedges. Okay, period. Matter of fact, all right, Luke 18. It says on 25, it says, for it is easier for a camel to go through a needle's eye than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Right, because a rich man, if he goes through a narrow passage, what is he going to do? He's going to try to bring all his riches. Okay, and he's obviously not going to be able to fit through. Okay, he's not going to be able to fit through. Because when back then when people were moving, they would have like camels. They would try to stock everything on the camel. Okay, and this would be a rich man because they got a lot of possessions. So this is what they would do. Because people think they can bring it with them. You got all these rappers, all these niggas talking about something. If I die, bury me with every dime. All this other crazy crap. And you got a lot of people that really think they gonna make it into the kingdom with the so-called riches they got on this earth. Verse 26, it says, and they that heard it said, who then can be saved? Because the disciples heard, damn, like a rich man got to sell everything he has in order to get a chance to get into the kingdom. So you got the disciples looking at each other like, damn, we're broke. We didn't sell anything. How are we gonna make it? It says, and he said, the things which are impossible with men are possible with Yahweh Shemi Shai. So Yahweh Shai said, he's basically letting them know like anything's possible with Yahweh Shemi Shai. Because you got some people that think, man, well, I'm too much of a sinner to make it, or I don't have all the breakdowns, or I'm new to the faith. Just all these various excuses. Well, Yahweh Shai is letting you know like anything's possible with Yahweh Shemi Shai. He's letting them know like the only thing is really required is your faith and trying your best to improve and build and feed the sheep. Okay. Then Peter said, lo, we have left all and followed thee. And he said unto them, verily I say unto you, there is no man that have left house or parents or brethren or wife or children for the kingdom of Yahweh's sake, who shall not receive manyfold more in this present time and in the world to come life everlasting. So Yahweh Shah is saying there's not going to be anybody who forsaketh everything and not get the kingdom of heaven. Okay. And you might, because if you're going to forsake everything, this is talking about everything. Because you can give up everything you got in your life. Jacob Trouble come and then you fold for your family or you fold for your life. You didn't give up everything. You at the end you saved your life. At the end you saved your family's lives. Okay, we gotta be willing to give up everything no matter what, even down to our own lives. Okay. Every brother in this truth should understand, like, yo, there is a chance that you can die for this. Okay. Just expect death. You're better off just expecting to die. Don't even have a don't even have an expectation in your head that you're going to live through Jacob's trouble. Just expect to die. Just pray for mercy. Okay, because that's really all we can ask for is mercy. Okay, because you can get yourself into a world of trouble if you got in your head that you're going to survive, or you got in your head that you're going to get spiritual powers. Because that's where you get messed up when you got expectations. Don't expect anything, but pray and hope for things, but don't expect it. Yeah, but with that, I want to give all honor and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakal, Kadash, double honor to the apostles and elders, which are a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akim, pushing this truth and sincerity, and diligently putting the videos up throughout the week to feed the sheep. Adawan, Ratazah, Atam, Yakal, Shalom.